Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the UCF Knights return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. He makes the connection.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Try to get it to the edge. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third and goal coming up here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCF 7, Kennesaw State.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Kennesaw State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look.
Picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Pittman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Quick strike complete.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They're trying to get to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The AT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kennesaw State, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Kennesaw State, 7.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Going for it all. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try it on the ground. Ran through the contact. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move. Instead, it's fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking for space. It's Scott. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 4 wide receivers on second and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. They go to the ground. Pirouettes away from the defense. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. He's gonna pass. Pressure coming. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kennesaw State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Right back to the well. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
UCF, 17.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
They'll throw it on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking left. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Makes a catch and knocked down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Townsend. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Hudson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive, it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
UCF 20.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Knights will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Wide out in motion. Defense looks as if it's coming. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 6 more points.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Extending the play. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
39, UCF 26.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no Moss. Get it together.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Makes the catch on the left. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. Touchdown Knights. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep, and make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Back to throw, it's Hudson. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
UCF 33.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Knights come to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
At the 33. It's third down.
Looking to throw it again. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's got the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get to it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick... need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Some breathing room would be nice for this offense. 2nd and 2 from the 18. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! The defense with a huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
With Points for the defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Steamrolls his way ahead. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On the run, it's Scott. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away.
54, UCF 40.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it.